These young ladies had a business selling burritos at a stand, and they just had to be shut down. And why, you might ask? Because they were appropriating Mexican culture by selling burritos. Two women were recently driven out of business for serving burritos while white. Millennials Callie Wilgus and Liz Connolly tasted success for a short while after opening Kook's Burritos in Portland, Oregon, but after their business was featured in a local paper, the duo was hit with an onslaught of negative media attention filled with accusations of cultural appropriation from your standard miserable social justice warriors. Apparently, Wilgus and Connolly infringed on the non-existent copyright on burritos. After creating their own spin on the tortilla via a trial and error process, the women decided to engage in the American dream and open their own pop-up shop on the weekends. Kook's Burritos was born and they thrived.
Because of Portland's underlying racism, the people who rightly own these traditions and cultures that exist are already treated poorly. These appropriating businesses are erasing and exploiting their already marginalized identities for the purpose of profit and praise,
accused the Portland Mercury.
People of color are nothing more than an afterthought when the white perpetrators of tradition continue to do this on a regular basis. While Portland is supposedly a progressive place, super liberal white people usually only have other super white liberal people to answer to, which means this cycle of cultural appropriation will never end until people of color call attention to it. These appropriating businesses are erasing and exploiting their already marginalized identities for the purpose of profit and praise.
I hope you don't mind. I'm starting to learn how to use this editing program and I can do things now. So, does everyone have to give up everything they got through cultural diffusion over many, many years? Do we have to give up all of our different types of salad dressing, our different types of food? Like, I'm not Italian, I can't have pizza anymore. This whole idea that everything belongs to certain cultures, it's incredibly racist. It's incredibly racist, and it's, to be completely honest, it's dumb. Because what we do with culture is we exchange things, and we learn about each other. Part of a thing about truth is we have a part of it, and we share it with other people in exchange for their part of the truth, their version of everything, their perspective. And we're coming across people whose perspectives literally add nothing to the discussion. Not that I want to shut them up or anything like that, but we are getting unprecedented levels of people who have literally nothing to say despite having everything to speak. And you have to ask yourself, isn't the idea of only Mexicans are allowed to have burrito selling stands, that's incredibly racist, wouldn't you agree? Especially since these aren't really thriving businesses. These are never going to branch out into be large corporations or anything like that. They're just going to be a small business on the side. I don't see any problem with allowing people to make a business making any type of food they want. And I'm pretty sure you all would agree with me. Now, there is something nice about an authentic Mexican restaurant. You go there, everyone's Mexican, you know. My girlfriend, she loves Mexican food. And it's nice when we go out to a place and they feel like you're in a slice of what I would imagine Mexico to be. I've never been in Mexico, but it seems like a slice of a different culture. That doesn't mean that I don't want white people making burritos halfway down the street. Sometimes different styles lead to different results that some people might prefer differently. That's the beauty of America, I believe. Anyway, I think anything really logical to say on this, not the article, but rather what happened behind the article, it's pretty obvious, and I'd be preaching to the choir, I'm pretty sure, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I always like reading over that, so you all have a nice afternoon.